viewers. It's good to have you on Academia EduConsult, a subsidiary of academia.com.ng, your one-stop portal that teaches you all you need to know in the area of the English language. We shall be looking at the second part of the video on article as one of the parts of speech in the English language. In our table of contents, for this second part, we shall be looking at the concept of the Xero article and the uses of articles in English. Let's go on to talk about Xero article. When you talk about Xero article, this is used to describe an article that is omitted before a common noun. Remember the video on the various types of nouns. You can check to know what a common noun is. It is a normal way of expressing indefinite meaning before a non-count noun. For example, you have water, oil, sand, salt, and the likes, or before a plural count noun. For example, trees, leaves, chalks, stones, pots, and so on and so forth. So what we are saying in essence is that when we talk about the Xero article, we use it to describe an article that is omitted before a common noun. And it is the normal way of expressing indefinite meaning before a non-count noun like water, oil, sand, salt, and the likes, or before a plural count noun like trees, leaves, chalks, stones, pots, and so on and so forth. The Xero article contrasts with the definite article the, which is normally used for definite meaning in front of any common noun, and the indefinite article a or its variant an, commonly used for indefinite meaning in front of a singular count noun. Let's see more examples of Xero article, which generally marks indefiniteness. I like music. She wants babies. They saw cars lined up. He likes pictures. Let's go on to look at the uses of articles. There are various general grammatical rules that guide the use of articles, and they are as follows. Number 1, the definite article can be used with all noun types except most proper nouns. It can be used before singular and plural count nouns, as you have in the children or the child, the ball or the balls, the baby or the babies, the river or the rivers, the exam or the exams, and so on and so forth. Now, the definite article is also used with singular mass nouns, as you have in the following examples: the gold, the milk, the knowledge, the water, the attitude, the wisdom, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, the indefinite article can only be used with singular count nouns, while for other nouns, the Xero article or unstressed sum is used for indefinite meaning. Let's see the following examples to buttress what we have said. Let's look at singular count nouns: the ball, the man, the ruler, the girl, and so on and so forth. These are definite meanings in contrast with a ball, a man, a ruler, a girl, etc., which are indefinite meaning. Let's see plural count nouns: the balls, the men, the ruler, the girls, and so on and so forth. You see definite meaning coming there. Or you can use some, as you have in some balls, some men, some rulers, some girls, and so on and so forth. Some there is an example of an indefinite pronoun, which also indicates indefinite meaning. In terms of mass or non-count nouns, you have the gold, the water, the oil. These are definite. While on the other hand, in terms of expressing indefinite meaning, you have some gold, some water, some oil, which express indefinite meaning. Now, you have to note that some common nouns, mostly in idiomatic expressions, can be used without articles. Let's see the following sentences. She was in bed. He was in church. The man went to prison. Jane went to hospital. We were at school when she called. The vessel was at sea. She plans to go to university someday. He was in town. Now, when you look at all of these, the common nouns that are in these expressions are being used without articles. We can only write these sentences that we have talked about to accommodate the definite article. We can't put the indefinite articles in them. Let's see the examples. She was lying down on the bed. He walked towards the church. The man drove past the prison. Jane looked for the hospital. We went inside the school. The naval officer looked out to the sea. She plans to visit the university. He is approaching the town. Now let's see some other uses of articles. As a determiner, articles normally begin a noun phrase and are normally followed by a noun with or without modifiers. Let's consider these examples. Let us take a picture. The single picture hangs on the wall. The award-winning actress dresses beautifully. He is a brilliant student. Fumi is a seasoned orator. Moreover, the indefinite article a or its variant an is used to introduce a noun phrase referring to something or someone who has not been mentioned or whose identity is not yet known to the hearer or the reader. That is what we use the indefinite article for. Let's see some examples. She has just bought a land. Do you have a pen? Her father is an old friend of mine. In addition, the indefinite article a or its variant an is also used after the be verb to describe or classify people or objects. Remember the be verbs? You can check the video on the non-modal auxiliary verbs to know what the be verbs are. Here we are saying that the indefinite article a or its variant an is also used after the be verb to describe or classify people or objects in English or in English sentences. Let's see some examples. My uncle is a chemist. An eagle is an ancient bird. Her mother is a skillful violinist. Rose is an exotic flower. Historically, the word one is actually a reduced form of the indefinite article a or an. So in sentences, sometimes rather than say one, you can use a. For instance, instead of saying 100, 1 hour, 1 half, 1 year, 1 week, 1 apple, you can go ahead to say 100, an hour, a half, a year, a week, or an apple, and so on and so forth. So the word one in its reduced form, historically speaking, can also mean the indefinite article a or an. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more other videos on the English parts of speech.